What's up, my people? We are back again. This is Sports on the Rundown. You know what time it is now. You know as we do now. We have a lot of gist, a lot of updates, sport updates, and particularly, World Cup is on the way, June 11th. That's just next week, Abby.
Exactly.
Hey, the biggest stage in football history, like the biggest stage in sports, and we have a lot of things to discuss. Recently, they just updated the rules and regulations for the World Cup, and it's quite crazy. It's quite crazy because it will be favoring some people and it won't favor some people, and it's quite crazy. Let's go through it together. First we have 5 seconds countdown for throw-ins and goal kicks. That is 5 seconds. Like if you waste time,
100%, I'm 100% on that.
Yeah, I already said when I saw
even occurred this last Champions League.
Yeah.
You see that board that Saka had and it was
yeah,
working.
Saka, I saw the World Cup rules and I was like, the first stage is already turning me on because like I'm like red cards for players covering their mouths, like
say what
all those like
when you are talking, you just cover your mouth.
Don't do that.
But do you know the implication of that thing? That red card of a thing would actually curb, I don't want to say what's it called? This white and black.
Okay.
The word racism. Yeah. They used to say some things that
it's mainly it's going to curb it a lot because and especially it happens with La Liga. It happens mainly in La Liga. So I feel like with what is going on now, it's going to curb it. And then secondly, the third rule, especially what happened with Morocco and Senegal, walking off the pitch, all those things. It's been curbed now. There's going to be penalties for those, and I'm like, this is what it's supposed to be. Players are supposed to have decorum. Players are supposed to have some sense of
Urgency.
you understand, like responsibility. You can't be acting wild. You're playing a competition, a world competition, and then you're acting like in the marketplace. Come on now.
Like it's really crazy. And then also, there's punishments for teams working off the pitch. That has been talked about. Yeah. Mandatory 1 minute off-field treatment. Like if you have injury, it's mandatory. Go
off the pitch, man. Don't be wasting time.
Don't waste time. If you waste time, they will penalize you.
See, and I like this. I like it more because now players usually use it to Arsenal.
They'll just sit down on the field and be like, my leg. I don't walk straight. Hey, this one.
Do you understand? So I like it now because you can't be wasting our time. If you feel like you really are on injury, no, step off the pitch for 1 minute.
We have 104 matches to play.
It's still your loss. It's still your loss because if you feel like the injury is serious, you go there off the pitch. If now whining, you go sit there off the pitch. Exactly. And now you're lost because your team now go there 10 man, like down, 1 man down. So now still not lost. So anything I want to do off the pitch. Like
I'm like it's
the rules they give me things. The reason I'll be like, if I watch this match so like this,
they should implement it to Premier League too. Bring it to the Premier League.
They should bring it to the club level.
See the good thing about it is that whenever rules are implemented in the World Cup, immediately after the World Cup, it spreads through all the leagues. So I'm happy it's coming like this. The VAR is becoming serious. Everybody's coming up and becoming serious about it. So it's going to be like mad nice.
Exactly.
Also, the second to the last rule, VAR can step in if a foul is committed before the ball enters play at the set piece.
Yeah.
That is the proper use of VAR.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they
just be like the referee decisions, and VAR should also look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just that though. They said a foul is committed before the ball enters a play at a set piece, right? So it's like a foul is
like build up to a set piece. Like in Bayern's match against the goal that from Mbappe's second goal, Rudiger had committed a foul before.
They have checked it.
That would have also been cancelled. So
which is really crazy. And then VAR can overturn wrongly awarded second yellow and corner kicks.
They shout Arsenal because
but now let's not look at this angle. There are some players that this thing will affect in the World Cup. The likes of Timber, like you mentioned Arsenal.
I said Arsenal. You don't get anything you want to tell me where these rules no go affect Arsenal from 1 to 7. All of them.
For wasting time,
all of them now.
For injury, everything.
You know the funny thing? Arsenal is out 7. Crap. the rules collect Arsenal number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And most of Arsenal players are playing. They are playing for
the World Cup,
England.
like
Now Timber, for example, if you watch football very well, you know that Timber, before he throw in, he go spend like 30 minutes. They twerk, they go.
If you lie down, they hold your legs. They knock you for knee, they hold your ankle.
What the question? Like
I'm honestly if I don't say this thing, they turn me on. I don't be lie because Arsenal will cry for this. You see all their players one by one.
Arsenal players.
England,
honestly,
England, Netherlands, Belgium, one by one. Argentina, one by one. All of them go collect JJ, you know, and then Spain too. Lamine Yamal.
Why do you say silently?
This guy is eating on Yamal. But now, I want to ask you this question. I want to ask you guys this question. Yeah. Which country is most likely to disappoint in this World Cup? You know, they are overrated countries. They are countries people are looking out for. Like, oh, I can mention top 5 countries that are favorites.
It might be controversial.
But what country do you think? What country do you think would disappoint? You think France would disappoint?
I would say France.
State your facts. Why do you think France?
So when you look at the time of Thierry, when Henry was there, when they still had Zidane, you know, they won the World Cup. That I think it was in the year 2000. They won the World Cup. So the following year for the Euros, everybody was expecting them to do well. They crashed out straight. That's because if they don't address this issue of discipline, you can have all the stars in the world. Is it not? Did they just play with Ivory Coast?
Yeah, Ivory Coast
and that 2-1.
Yeah.
And now don't forget that France won the World Cup recently. They got to the finals, right?
The last one.
The last World Cup. And now they are going into another World Cup. Do you think they will still flop, like you said? So now you are mentioning Old Glory.
The key thing is addressing that issue of discipline. If they can address that, people always say that there's this meme going on that Mbappe is a dictator.
Yeah.
It's not a joke again, no.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
You see the way Mbappe is moving in that squad.
I mean, and someone said, if you win the World Cup at the age of 19, I mean, she's
18 now.
If you won the World Cup at the age of 18, I mean, you'll be a dictator.
What do you
expect? And it's like it's almost the same thing that happened with Garnacho. The moment Garnacho,
you be mentioning
I'm not trying to compare both of them, but I'm trying to say what happens when a player at a young age.
Okay, what did Garnacho win?
No, see, the Puskas with that his bicycle kick, yes. So I'm saying that when a player at a young age gets to a top award or wins a top award, it messes with their psyche sometimes. If you're not a well calculated player, if you're not someone that has discipline, it can mess with your psyche. And with let's take Garnacho out. Garnacho messed up. Immediately after that time, people are comparing him to Ronaldo, and you know, and it kind of like start changing. He started feeling like, oh,
I've arrived.
You know, yes. And then it messed with him. The same thing that's happening with Mbappe now, and it's the reason Mbappe left PSG. Do you understand?
He left PSG. They won 2 champions.
Do you understand? He was.
Yeah.
Mbappe initially wanted to be at Real Madrid, right? Then he went to PSG. Then Real Madrid was winning Champions League, and I was like, man, I'm missing out.
He went to Madrid.
And he went to Madrid, and then PSG started winning. And it's simply because after he won the World Cup, his psyche changed, his mentality changed. He felt like he was on top of the world, and then he started coming out and started doing things.
There's no doubt that he's a top player, but that issue of discipline needs to be addressed.
It needs to be addressed. Because right now it's affecting. It's the reason Madrid is where Madrid is right now. It's affecting them because we have Mbappe, we have Tchouameni, we have all of them, and it's still the same discipline factor that is affecting all of them. So,
actually, they need to look into that because some of the players in France, generally, some of them they are very arrogant. The likes of most of them or some of them play for Real Madrid. So what do you expect?
What do you expect?
Real Madrid, Camavinga, Real Madrid, Tchouameni, Real Madrid. So especially you see that midfield alone, they have problem. They have a lot of. Now look at their last friendlies. Look at what they played. So
and they had to bring in my boy. I mean, my boy Ahmad had to come and change the score.
So now that one.
And I said something when I watched that match. I was like, yes. I mean, France can like Côte d'Ivoire. Yes. It was only right for Côte d'Ivoire to do this right now. You know what I'm saying?
I like this energy today. I like
the fact that you see African countries. Now let me ask you this question: which African country do you think will reach the semi-finals?
Senegal.
Semi-finals of the World Cup.
If at all, Senegal.
You know, there's even round of 32 now.
Yeah,
Not even round of 32 already there now. Semi-finals.
But it's funny because if you list
Senegal or Morocco.
Yeah, Morocco. Because if you list the dark horses of this competition, if you list the elite of the competition is Argentina,
Spain,
France, Spain, right?
usually.
But if you list the dark horses, Morocco is the only African country that falls the dark horses of, like, Morocco is with the likes of Portugal, Norway, Germany. Do you understand? Like, it's so, if you look at it, yeah, Senegal won the AFCON. Senegal is good, but then Morocco comes with a different flair. And you know, Senegal won against Morocco, and it was a dicey situation. So Morocco, yeah.
So you feel Morocco will shock the world?
Yeah, Morocco is going to shock. I mean, I feel
which player do you think is going to like reach their peak this World Cup?
This World Cup.
Olise.
Actually, I cannot.
I'll say Hakimi.
Objection, my lord. The two of you say objection.
Okay.
Now you say Hakimi, you say Olise.
Yeah.
I'm of the opinion that Hendrik.
Which Hendrik?
Hendrik now, the same Hendrik, you know.
Hendrik in Brazil.
Yeah, exactly.
That Ancelotti is scared to use.
Yeah, now let me tell you this. The boy has a lot of passion when it comes to World Cup, one. Secondly, based on his statements, it was like he's ready to take on anything.
I mean, everybody's, see, like, funny thing is, everybody's ready to take on anything.
Yeah,
it's the reason Nyama is fighting to play the World Cup, and Ancelotti does not want to put him in the World Cup because Nyama is ready to take up the World Cup.
But is he fit to take on?
Do you understand? I mean, the coach and manager will see what a player. It doesn't matter what you say. I'm ready to dominate. I'm ready to eliminate everything that come across.
But looking at this guy,
sorry. It's not just what you say in front of the camera. It's not just what you say during the match, because what we don't see is what happens in the dressing room. What we don't see is what happens in the training, and this is what the managers and the coaches see. I feel like, no, I don't think this guy needs to play. Do you understand? So it doesn't matter what you say. If you're saying Hendrik says he wants to dominate, okay.
A lot of players.
Why is Ancelotti not using him?
A lot of players, they already came out to say they want to dominate, they want to do this, they want to do that. But me, I'm saying this from the view of Hendrik playing in the national team.
Okay.
He has been performing ever since.
Yeah.
So I believe this boy, he's still a young guy, he's still a young dude. With the Brazilian team, I believe he will still perform. And then there's another question that has been going on, you know, will Brazil still flop in this? You know,
it's crazy because Brazil is not even in the first 10.
Exactly. I don't even think
Brazil is not even in the first 10.
I wouldn't even call them elite if they don't just they don't just have that name of Brazil.
It's gone.
Looking at them as
it's gone. It was like it was then, not now.
It was then, not now.
Not now.
Well, there's a lot to expect in this World Cup. There's a lot to expect because you don't know the country that where if you say go flop. If you can shock you.
Don't go and gamble too much. This is not the time for
if you
prediction.
Like, go put your money for Costa Rica. Say, oh, I believe something will happen. I be anything will stop.
Yeah.
Cote d'Ivoire said they shocked me because the intensity in which they played, they used to play France. It's shocking.
Even
so
and it was just friendly.
Like for Iraq.
Spain and Iraq.
Although we can argue that like we are, you know, like we can argue that Spain didn't use their
main squad,
top team.
So that one is. And then also before we leave this particular topic, you know, there are players that are leaving the World Cup like they are retiring. This will be their last World Cup, like the legends. We have the likes of Ronaldo, we have the likes of Messi, even Neymar. This is their last World Cup.
Yeah.
So, you know. People are looking out for what will be the outcome. Like, what are they going to do in this World Cup? So I want to ask, would they crash out or shine? If Messi wins the World Cup again? As the GOAT debate been worked off, or let's say Ronaldo wins the World Cup for the first time.
That's a big if though on both sides, Ronaldo and Messi, because now Spain, for instance, I think if you ask me, I think my arguments on this World Cup, say at least semi-finals to start with, will be Spain-Portugal. Like, let's say Spain versus Portugal. And then I want to start asking, what are the likeliness that Spain towards Portugal or Portugal, you know. And then I look at it, goalkeeper, we have Portugal. Defense, we have Portugal. Attack, we have Spain. Midfield, we have Spain. So when we put these 2 things aside, when we put these 4 things aside, 2-2 on each side, you know, like it's going to be really dicey on both ends. And then we have the youngsters like Yamal, and we have Ronaldo that wants to make a statement, you know. So it's going to be like semi-finals is going to be tough on both ends. So when you start calling Argentina and I don't know, man. Like I feel it's still a big if.
But what me I want to see Portugal facing Argentina, either in the semi-finals or I don't know if Argentina will enter final because
that would be the perfect.
They've not gone to the finals before.
To the debate.
Ronaldo has not gone to the finals
to the World
before.
Cup itself. If it's
Yes.
Argentina and against Portugal.
That would be the
last
greatest debate that we will see in football.
After that, nobody wants to hear anything.
They don't hear anything.
Nobody wants to hear anything
anything
again.
Now, believe me, if Ronaldo should win the World Cup, you'll be hearing something like the greatest of all time. They've been hearing it since, but
it will be louder now.
It will be louder. Yeah, thank you.
You know the thing about it, which I love, is that if you look at young players today, every single young player will say, my best is Ronaldo, my best is Ronaldo, and then you ask them why. Okay, for instance, Mbappe was was in front of a camera, and then he was asked Messi, Ronaldo, and Mbappe said something which I like. He said, no actual player that laces his boots and stands on the pitch will want to compare both. We'll start saying, Messi is talent and Ronaldo is hard work. No actual player that laces his boot and stands on that pitch will say that because you can't say that Messi does not hard work.
For him to be at that level, you don't
understand. Like, you can't say that Ronaldo does not have talent.
Hard work without talent.
Do you understand? So it's
they're both a mix of.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So the good debate, if two of them face themselves, and whatever goes on, but we want to see what that debate will look like.
Which is
before we go, they have 3 countries hosting the World Cup now. Which 3 African countries do you think can host a World Cup?
African countries.
Morocco.
Can host. That's the only country I feel like can host the World Cup.
South Africa.
I beg.
Nigeria.
I beg.
God, I beg. So let's know your favorites in the comment section. For me, I feel like I have 2 favorites though: Spain and Argentina. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I've got Portugal and Spain on the list.
Portugal and Spain. What about you?
France, if they can address their discipline issue.
Just they play.
If they can, that's my.
But these are the teams we are looking out for. Those are my favorites: Spain or Argentina. Let's know your favorites in the comment section. Let's know who you think will triumph in this 2026 World Cup in the comment section. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Follow us for more analysis and more insights. We are coming back, for social media buzz with Omolara, Erica, and Williams. Thank you for staying with us.